Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope as you're listening to this, you're observing whenever you have self-doubt, sending you messages, and making sure you're not buying into them and believing them. And if you're struggling with that, this episode can help you out. Welcome to new listeners. Welcome back to returning listeners. I'm releasing this at the end of the month because I had said for 2017 I would do this at the end of the month, which is release a popular episode of Affirmation Pod that's further down in the feed. But I didn't do that during my summer hiatus. So what I'm going to do for this episode is give you a double dose. You're going to get 2 episodes back to back that are popular downloads of Affirmation Pod. And if you're new to Affirmation Pod, you may not have listened to them. Now, these ones do have intros and outros because they're when I started doing intros and outros for the podcast. But of course, if you're interested in the podcast episodes without these announcements and ads, they are available to you along with bonus episodes. And I've been getting amazing feedback. Thank you so much to those of you who've listened to the bonus track at Affirmation Pod ACCESS, which is I Love Myself, the extended version. So over 20 minutes of affirmations to help you love and accept yourself more. If you haven't joined Access already, you can by going to affirmationpod.com/access. That's affirmationpod.com/access. And yes, the affirmations in this episode, which are You're Worthy and Deserving and I Am Able, are available in Access as well. So here's your double dose of 2 of the most downloaded episodes of Affirmation Pod. Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. Welcome to my first episode of 2017. I'm so glad that you are here. This is a affirmations episode. And this starts a new season of the podcast because this is not a part of the worksheet series that took up most of 2016. I am now going to be starting a season where I will be doing affirmation episodes. And today's episode is called You Are Worthy and Deserving. During the worksheet series, I got a lot of emails from listeners who were facing struggles, facing different issues in life, challenges, problems. And one of the themes I could extract out of those conversations is there's a particular goal you want in your life, and yet feeling worthy, feeling deserving of it, needed to be there in order to get to the goal. I remember when I was an intern, part of my education and training was doing a master's degree in counseling, and you needed to have internship hours where you were working in the field, and then you'd come back once a week and they'd call the course supervision. Basically, what that meant was a few of us students, we would meet with one of the professors and we would take turns presenting some issues that we're facing at our internship. And then we would get what they would call peer consultation from obviously the other students and supervision from the professor on how we could approach things differently, key things we could be thinking about or presenting at the internships, doing more research on certain things, whether it be certain conditions or certain therapies. And I remember when it was my turn to share, there was one time that I basically said, the area I'm struggling with is I'm working at a women's drug and alcohol recovery center. I did anticipate there would be women with low self-esteem there, but what I am finding is there are women with no self-esteem there, and I don't know how to help. I don't know what to do. Some of them really feel like they're garbage. They really do. And I remember telling my classmates and the professor, like, I know I've gone through seasons of low self-esteem and saying things or doing things that weren't really me because I wanted to fit in or feel a sense of belonging. But I don't think I've been in that place of no self-esteem. So I dedicate this episode to you, whether you are facing challenges around low self-esteem or challenges around no self-esteem and challenges around worthiness, a sense of worthiness, to be happy, to reach your goals, to be successful. This episode is for you. So now taking a few deep breaths, becoming aware of your body, aware of your breaths. opening your mind, opening your heart, opening your spirit to receive. You are worthy and deserving of the life that you want. You're worthy and deserving of life on your terms. You are worthy and deserving of happiness. You are worthy and deserving of joy. You're worthy and deserving of success. You're worthy and deserving not just of health, but optimum health. You're worthy of love and belonging. You are worthy and deserving of friendships where you can be fully seen, heard, and valued. You are worthy and deserving of connections where you can give and receive without judgment. You are worthy and deserving of a kinder side of you. You are worthy and deserving of emotional freedom. You are worthy and deserving of mental clarity. You are worthy and deserving of a healthy self-esteem. You are worthy and deserving of success beyond anything anyone in your family has ever achieved. You are worthy and deserving of forgiveness. You are worthy and deserving of a new start. You are worthy and deserving of a new path. Your belief in your own worthiness grows as you continue to walk in worthiness. And now I invite you to respond, whether it be out loud or in your mind. Respond to these messages. You are worthy and deserving. Of course, the beauty of the podcast is that you can come back to this at any time, whenever you want to hear these messages again. Now I invite you to take a few deep breaths. And if you want, continue to sit with what you want to take away from this time that you've given to yourself. And you can do so by pushing pause. And whenever you're ready, you can click play again. I hope you join me. The next few weeks of Affirmation Pod will be on building self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worthiness. So if that's something you're looking for in 2017, you're in the right place. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. Now go be you, know you, and love you. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.
Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I'm so grateful that you're here with me today. If you've listened to me before, thank you for coming back. If you are a new listener, welcome new listeners. There is always a wave of new listeners in January because people are discovering podcasts or just discovering my podcast. I'll be giving you a bit of my backstory around creating this podcast in the next episode, but all I'll say here is I live in British Columbia, Canada, and you can expect a new episode to come out every Sunday early in the morning. And right now, I've just started a season of affirmation episodes, and I create 3 kinds of affirmation episodes. There's the you episodes, just like the last episode, where I use the pronoun you. So last week, it was you are worthy and deserving. Another kind of episode that I create is the I episodes, where I use the pronoun I. For example, this episode, the main affirmation is I am able. And then the last kind of affirmation episode I create is the guided affirmation episode, which is a repeat after me style. So I will say the affirmation and then give you time and space to repeat it. So there's the you episodes, the I episodes, and the repeat after me episodes. Today's episode I designed as a tool to help you believe in yourself. And when I think of young children, they have a belief in the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus. And you may have young kids around listening to this, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but the reality is we do have this innate ability to believe. It could be believing in hope, believing in a form of spirituality, believing in a particular community. And that belief is very much tied to having a confidence in and a belief in yourself. So now, finding a comfortable position, scanning your body, deep diaphragmatic breathing, noticing any tension in your body, and with each exhalation, releasing that tension. And now opening your heart and opening your spirit to receive a belief and confidence in yourself. I am able to manage and handle anything that presents itself. I am able to get through whatever I need to face today. I'm able to dig deep inside myself for inner strength and clarity. I'm able to keep my cool and maintain equanimity. I am able to face my fears. I am able to meet challenges. I am able to address problems. I'm able to manage me. I'm able to use discernment on when to check my messages and social media. I am able to use discernment for when to put my devices down. I'm able to communicate effectively. I'm able to monitor when and how often I communicate with others. I have the ability to speed up and be productive. I have the ability to slow down and rest. I have the insight to know when to step on the gas and when to step on the brakes. I am able to use wisdom for changing my mind, making a pivot, or completely starting from scratch again. I am able to do what it takes to achieve my dreams. I am able to be resourceful and figure out the right path to take. I'm able to settle the noise and distractions around me so I can look into my thoughts and discover what's truly on my mind. I'm able to create a space away from pressures, obligations, and responsibilities so that I can connect with the emotions inside me. I am able to take care of myself. I am able to listen to what my heart is saying. I am able to look at my feelings I'm able to feel my feelings. I'm able to manage my feelings. I'm able, so I don't have to stuff my feelings and try to pretend they're not there. I'm able to be strong. I am able to be self-aware. I'm able to understand myself, my motivations, and what really drives me. I'm able to look at what my needs are, what excites me, and what fulfills me. I am able to be confident. I am able to manage life without being impulsive and compulsive because I am able to exercise profound judgment. I am able to stay grounded. I'm able to maintain mental stability. I'm able to maintain emotional stability. I'm able to coach myself so that I don't get caught up in drama, irrelevance, and things that simply don't matter. I'm able to exercise self-responsibility. And whatever it takes when it comes to time management, attention management, money management, emotion management, thought management, stress management, I am able to prevent and reduce stress in my life, to expand and utilize my skills. I am able to improve who I am and to make progress on my life goals every single day. I am able to live with intention. I am able to live with action. I am able to live by design and not by default. I am able to take control of the things that I can control. I am able to take the steps that are needed for changes that I can control. I am able to accept those things that I just can't change. I'm able to see how I'm going to live during challenging seasons, during joyous seasons, during any season. I am able to spread love. I am able to become the best version I've ever seen of myself. I am able to hold my head high and be proud of the person I am. I am able to believe in me, to have confidence in me, to know that I am able, and to see that manifest in every day. And now, as you continue your deep breaths, that deep diaphragmatic breathing, I want you to finish this sentence. I am able. And whatever that affirmation was, I invite you to carry it with you, to hold it close and tight maybe even right now, put your hand on your chest and let that affirmation sink into your heart, be absorbed by your skin, and allowing it to go into your heart. And just as our hearts circulate blood throughout our bodies, let the affirmation you just created circulate throughout your entire being. And now feeling an awareness of your body's position. I want to say thank you to those of you who are using my Amazon link to purchase your items. I truly, truly appreciate that because, again, I get a small commission on the purchases that you make, and it helps to cover the expenses for this podcast. If you'd like to use my link for your next Amazon purchase, please go to affirmationpod.com/Amazon. I am excited for the next episode of the Affirmation Pod podcast because it's my 100th episode. So if you want to get that automatically, please subscribe to Affirmation Pod in iTunes or wherever you're listening to this. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.
And that is my gift for you today. Thank you so much to everyone who requested those topics for the podcast. I wanted to mention that in the episode I Am Able, I did say that I'm releasing episodes every Sunday, and I've actually changed that since I recorded that episode. I now publish every other Sunday. And the other thing I mentioned is my Amazon link. I want to thank everyone who's been using it. I appreciate it so much. I'm actually looking to upgrade my setup here because I know my audio is okay, but it's not pristine. And I want to move forward with putting efforts into creating even better audio quality for you. And so your purchases through affirmationpod.com/Amazon are helping to make the equipment upgrade happen. Again, if you're interested in hearing You Are Worthy and Deserving and I Am Able without the ads, without the announcements, without my banter, head over to affirmationpod.com/access, where you will also find bonus episodes that are not available on this podcast. That's affirmationpod.com/access. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.